Yo guys, what's up? What's good? Yes, it's your boy Taki. Sorry, I'm gonna do that again because hey guys, what's up? What's good? Yes, it's your boy Taki. It spells Darki, and obviously
Better speak well before they say they don't hear you again.
the bullet. Anyways, how's down with this the best kid? Let's was good.
I'm alright. I'm good.
How's everything?
Very well. Alhamdulillah.
Man, I can't. Anyway, quick one. And my fans, thank you for doing what you do. We love you guys so much. Thank you.
Hey, fans,
Thank you. Ẹ̀yin fans wa ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Ọlọ́run wà pẹ̀lú yín. A rí gan tí ẹ̀ ń ṣe àdẹ̀dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín gan. Kò sí ẹ wò nígbà tí man, but we love you. That was just the point, man. We love you guys so much. Today we want to talk about the boss himself. Before we get here, yeah. If you're going to be sincere on this one, yeah. Because I know you don't know your friends and all of that, but just try to be sincere. Who do you think has the best record label in the country as we speak? Like as we speak, we have Chuck City, we have YBNL.
Yeah.
It's funny I wish to take you with Chuck City, but they are there. We have Chuck City, we have YBNL, we have DMW,
Yeah.
we have
Zanku.
we have Zanku, we have
Malian.
Malians, we have Mavins.
Yep, MAVIN.
We have what? Starboy.
Yeah. Spaceship.
That's Spaceship, yeah. Even though they don't have any other person than the sister and all of that. But then, who do you think has the best record label at the moment?
At the moment, no, in all honesty, I would say it's MAVIN's. In regards to MAVIN's is a proper business structure. Aside from MAVIN's, how many record label has office that you are going to MAVIN's office in Nigeria? None.
DMW.
Not yet. Maybe the video is talking about new structure or going to business proper and everything until it happens.
Chuck City don't have a structure.
Oh yeah, Chuck City do have. They do have office. Yeah, I've been there once. Okay, yeah, maybe Chuck City. But then MAVIN, like there's no way you be driving through, the streets.
You see
Black building, MAVIN, like standard. There's no day you enter there. Like it's like office. People come to resume every day, 9 to 5, to run the music business, as it is. So I would say for me, I say MAVIN is like the most, properly planned and structured music business. Is like number one. Yeah, let me use that word.
because of office and structure.
No, not because of office and structure, because of the way they do their things. They run it like a proper business. Like, and then you can also tell from the results of what they do. Business will recruit people, business would fire people, business would promote people, business will chase people away at some point, and all of this has happened. Just recently they announced that they want to start another maybe 11 or something that they have young people come on board to learn production, music business, PR and all of that. Like they have a camp that they get young boys, bro. If you see people with the MAVIN camp, guy, see you next 5 years.
The guy knows them.
They never feel them finish. Like I know some guys have been there for 2 years now that they have not unveiled them.
Wow.
And they are still scouting people. So bro, the matter long actually.
Let's narrow this thing a bit now. Now you've made an overview of record labels, basically structures, business wise, and all of that. But let's focus to achievements.
Yeah.
Let's focus on achievement. For me, we are sure that they have. I don't know. I think it would be unfair to say Rema is fully MAVIN.
For me, in regards to even achievement, definitely you cannot see Rema is not fully MAVIN. MAVIN and Johnson. Yeah.
Fully MAVINs are Resta.
Like the other people, it's just only Rema that is as a partial talent to the level.
So let's say in terms of achievements, do you still think MAVIN stand tall amidst all the person?
In terms of achievements, I'll say in terms of revealing us to superstars, I'll say MAVIN still, because the first set of MAVIN we had Don Jazzy, we had Johnny Drill, Tiwa Savage, Korede Bello, Ricardo Banks, and all of them were household names that were big as at that time. Moving on to the other generation, and right now to the current ones, we have the likes of them, Bayani, Boy Spice and co. They're also just coming up and they're not doing bad for themselves. So I'll say that in regards to exposure to talent, like properly signed talent, not affiliations. I say MAVIN still has it for me, sincerely.
For achievement too.
Definitely. So achievements.
Anyways, Mavins get enough of Donifreski, and we're gonna do review Mavins. As we speak, Mavins are 11 years old. An amazing one. 11 years old boy at the moment already knows what he's doing in life. So basically, Mavins already know what they are doing in life. Moving on, we saw how movies were created. At the time, it was Moit, and we saw legendary. Yes, this is the band.
The Prince.
Yes, the Prince. This is what they call
Dr. Seed.
Who's what they call music store?
This is what they call.
This one they
Black Diamond.
Yeah, because this is
Dr. Seed. This is K-Switch. That's Don Jazzy.
This is Dr. Switch.
Dr. Seed.
Dr. Seed.
Yeah.
Wow. How is looking bigger here?
That's Dr. Seed, what they call the Prince.
The band, Don Jazzy, and
K-Switch.
Then he used to work this stuff. Like, I was like, amazing one. It was the boss then, and we saw where this group became defaultant after. A lot of stories came about this till the time, but what we knew was that it went and Bolgan, it never existed anymore. And then we saw where it came through with the new one,
Supreme MAVIN Dynasty,
Supreme SMD. And then they tried to recruit a lot of guys at the time. We saw what it was incredible. Tiwa Savage came to join the Prince. Who's this guy?
The producer. What's his name?
Obviously, Dr. Sid remains here. This Ricardo Banks.
This is the producer.
This is my baby girl,
Baby Fresh, and I think this is all teams. Yeah, Baby Fresh and all teams.
And on top, we have DJ on this one. Now they're moving from Moit to Mavins, and the kind of act they got from Moit and from Mavins SMD. They were more. I think only Tiwa, Dr. Sid, the Prince had exposure at the time. The likes of Corridor Below, Ricardo Banks, DJ were just new beasts in the industry at that time. Looking at the movements from Moit to SMD, how do you think they fared at the time? Because it was a whole different space.
Yeah,
it was bringing on some new guys, some old guys to join instead of new folks and everything. How do you think they made themselves work? Obviously, we saw the new guys coming with energy and all of that. The older folks were more relaxed and tried to mentor these new guys. So how do you think the synergy was at the time with them?
It was great because as at then, like MAVIN was like SMD was like the biggest label. A lot of label looking up to them, trying to copy their strategy and all of that. And as at that time, they had the biggest songs in the country. Tiwa Savage was booming. Corridor Below was sick. Ricardo Banks was booming. Like everybody was doing so well, and maybe like DJ was fairly in between. But then she had I think all happens to be her biggest song. I know got nothing I would do to make you smile. Or I think that for me that was to be like a biggest song so far. But looking at the work rates and the energy and how well they were able to synchronize, it was a smooth one. Corridor Below had Godwin. Corridor Below had like that. Like he has certified songs in the US to his name. As at then Ricardo Banks was like the hottest boy, Ricky Tom Tom. Everybody really falling in love with his sound. At that point, ladies and gentlemen, like he has a lot of songs actually, to his record at that time, as well. Got the next rated at the Eddies. So like this movement has been a success right from inception up to the moment.
A very big success from inception to this point. And then we saw when they grew from this one, they became the Mavins. And for the Mavins, we have the likes of obviously Johnny Jill, we have Boy Spice, we have Crayon, we have BN, we have Arsha, we have Lalipo, we have the Jazzy, we have Magix, we have Rema. Rema should not be here, but obviously Rema is standing here, and then we have Bayani.
Why would you say Rema should not be there? Rema is maybe not Johnson now.
Actually, he should be there actually.
So if there's a Johnson party, Rema is there. If there's a MAVIN party, and then I like how they also try to put them in their levels. Johnny Drill is like one of the oldest guy. He's seated. Big N, Don Jazzy, like, okay, I want, Agbagba. Yeah. And then Ladipo is like after them, Johnny Drill. Po is next, and then he's in between Big N and Jazzy. And then the level before them, Rema, Arasta, Crayon, also seated, and then the latest youngins were up there at one corner.
Oh,
So
kudos to the photographer. I sincerely think it was like photographer's work. I don't think it's done Jazzy's effort, but it could be anybody anyway.
Could be the creative director.
Actually, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Moving on, we saw how these folks have generated to be like one of the biggest guests. As a matter of fact, Rema is the biggest guy we have in the country as we speak now.
Yeah.
Ayasta is not also listening down. She's also
when it comes to the female,
she's also pushing mad effort to make sure that she's also known on the edge. Crayon is doing good. Jenny Drew, not getting the A-list support and all that, but then is holding the space locked down. So if you give me 100 people, you need to make sure that they're not becoming 99 instead of making like 100. So he's doing a good job. Looking at them basically for the past few years, they've been there and everything. How do you think they've been able to manage the Mavins thing? Do you think they've been a weakling amidst them? Looking at the likes of Crayon, the likes of Voice Spice, who have not been doing as much as the likes of Rema doing and everything. Do you think is anything to worry about when we talk about this?
Well, in life, like I always say, there's always time for everybody.
Yeah.
And then when it's your time, it's your time. Who would have thought that a Calm Down of last year would be the most successful, one of the most successful Afrobeat songs, ever.
Yeah.
Like getting to number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100, mad. Like him touring India, like it's just crazy. So it just boils down to the fact that whatever it is that you're doing, just keep doing it, regardless of what comes your way or what doesn't come your way. For the guys that are not buzzing yet at the Mavins, I would say that it is not a bad market for them, because at times some crops takes longer time to germinate, while some in next 3 months, like maize, once you plant maize like this in 3-4 months, so you go to chop them. But then that wouldn't be for a cocoa tree, that wouldn't be for a mango tree. It has to grow all the way before it now start giving you fruits by season. Why there are some like 6 months, 1 year, you already reaping your fruits. Same goes with the animals too. Some lay faster, some reproduce ASAP, some take longer time, and some when they reproduce a lot, while some just do 1 or 2. So that's just the way it is. Everybody have different times and space to to achieve whatever it is they're meant to.
Anyways, I'm still in this conversation. This conversation, I know I'm laughing. The best I'm laughing today is still a conversation. Do you think that because now these guys have time expirations, so it's not a contract they are signed for life.
Yeah.
They have 2 years contract, 3 years contract.
Yeah.
Now, if your 3 years elapse and you are not still buzzing, isn't it a disservice to themselves as a person?
I don't know.
If they are going to go with time for everybody, everyone in the short term has achieved a lot.
Yeah.
You will say God give it to him, regardless, he has achieved a lot.
Yeah.
If he leaves the record today, he is not a failure. As a matter of fact, he has done so. If he's not even sing a song the next 10 years, he's not going to do bad in life, basically. But then I have some guys who, I don't know, call anybody on the label as well, who have not really done as much as that. If they leave the label today, there's still going to be a bit of, I should have done more when I was there.
I don't think so. It could be when they leave the label is when they blow. Buju was in Spaceship at some point, but then it's not as big as it is right now. So,
true.
When is your time? It is basically your time.
Anyway, so the guys come out to say, my baby is 11 today. They say time flies when you are having fun. I cannot believe it's 11 years already, because trust me, it feels like yesterday. He said the family keeps going from strength to strength, breaking boundaries and impacting life positively. All this wouldn't be possible without you. The fans, our brand partners, friends, and well-wishers. Said, thank you so much for the love and support always. And to the best team in the world, thank you so much, and stay relentless with the call. We're just getting started. Happy birthday, Mavin. Mavin is 11 years today. Look at, just like you say, and they're one of the, not like one of the best actually I have in industry. That they've been like a motivation.
In Nigeria.
In Nigeria, yeah. So they were those saying that he wants to have something like them too, where they want to grab to grown people and all of that. Looking at the wave of guys we have in other labels, talking about Fireboy, Rema Shake, it's Fireboy Shake, Davido with the new folks, Logos and
Moravi
and everything. Do you think these guys will still keep it locked down for the next 10 years moving on?
Nothing is assured, nothing is guaranteed, for anyone. But then the work that you put into would, definitely, give you results.
True.
So if they are still working like they want to be, number one label in the country in the next 10 years, definitely they will be. And then, but if another label comes and work harder than they do or they are doing right now, definitely the other one would be. So whatever thing you put in is to determine the results you get. So if they put results, if they put in work of number one, they feel relaxed, another person will play your number one. But if you are not putting the work of number one, another person putting work of number one, then may the best man win.
The best man win. For sure, we know maybe it's number one. Obviously, number two, number three can be debatable, but no, it's between YBNL and DMW or what's that? Chocolate City. Yeah. What do you think the likes of Spaceship and Starboy Records should do to also be in this conversation?
Well, everybody have different reasons why they start a business. Some businesses are not start up to compete. They just want to be on their lane. So far, they are serving their customers, and their customers are satisfied. They are good.
Anyways, guys, we'll come to the end of this amazing one. Trust me, I'm sure you guys don't want to miss this one. Tell a friend, tell another friend. You can actually watch this one again and again and again. It's saved up for you guys to actually enjoy, and drop your comments and your suggestion in the comment section. I love you guys so much. Take care of yourself.